Welcome to podcast YY Japan. Today we have a special guest all the way from Africa. I forgot which country. Ivan!
Yay!
Sorry, where are you from?
I'm from Kenya.
Kenya.
Yes.
Sorry, every time I forgot.
How do you forget that?
We
I've known you for a
Japanese
long
recognize Africa as Africa.
time. Africa as a country and then Nigeria is the capital city. Fuck no,
But Kenya is one of the famous Africa for us. Kenya.
Okay, yeah. What do you guys know Kenya for?
Like a marathon.
Obviously. I cannot run, but I can run away from unwanted pregnancies. If I get too pregnant, I'll run away. So that's the only marathon I can run.
So you guys already realize he's a comedian.
Sometimes, yay!
But it's kind of very weird because you are from Kenya.
Yeah.
You came to Japan.
Yes.
How long have you been here now?
I don't like telling people how long I've been here because my Japanese is still shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's say 8 years.
8 years.
Yes.
Then you started performing in English in Japan.
Yes, I actually started comedy back in Kenya, but I was doing it in Swahili. Because we speak English and Swahili in Kenya. And then when I moved to Japan, I tried doing the same jokes translated in English, but they sounded like advice. They were not really funny. So I had to start writing jokes again.
Okay.
Yes.
So he's a Kenyan comedian in Japan.
Yes, that's
Very
right.
unique comedian. Actually.
I'm the only one. I'm the only.
Yeah, he made a mistake to come here to the comedy because we have a very small English comedy market.
But my dream was to perform for 10 people, and I've done that. So I think I'm living my dream because my show is very small always.
Oh, my dream is 20.
Oh, man, you have a bigger dream.
I have never achieved.
Let's do a collab.
We can
collaborate. We can fill a room of 20 people. So please come to our show, man. Make our dream come alive, man.
Yeah. So if you guys come to Tokyo, please check out our shows.
Yes, please. Thank you.
We need, achieve a goal.
Exactly.
It's very hard.
Absolutely. But I think we're also funny, so just come and confirm that. We are funny.
Okay. So, Ivan,
yes.
Today's my podcast theme is do Japanese women date black men? But first, please introduce yourself. Why did you come to Japan?
Good question. I came to Japan to study. I came to Japan to go to a university to study my second bachelor's degree in liberal arts.
Liberal arts?
Yes.
Liberal
arts and theology. Yes, liberal arts and theology. That was my second degree because I have a first degree from back in Africa in communication. And I honestly just wanted to be outside Africa, so I applied for 1 million scholarships. Everybody said no, and then Japan said yes. So I was like, I don't speak Japanese, but fuck it, I don't want to be here now. Let me just go to Japan and see what's up,
Yeah, okay. So you studied, your major was liberal arts.
Yes.
And then now, what do you do?
Now
That's his punchline.
Yes. Now actually, starting next week, I'm going back to teaching English.
You say going back.
Yes.
So what did you do? Before.
So I came to university here, and then actually it was my second degree. So after 1 year or so, not 1 year, 2 years, I left school. I did not graduate actually. I quit after 2 years. And there's a story going behind that I was expelled from university because it was a Christian university and I was caught watching porn on the channel. Talk about the second coming.
Good job. I know it's a job. Remember, he's a comedian. We are not sure it's serious or not. But
long story short, I just left and got a job and started working as an English teacher,
Wow, then for us, you became a typical foreigner.
Yes, I became 99.25% in Japan. So, yes.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, and then I did that for maybe 3-4 years, almost 5 actually. Then after that, I got a job, my dream job in marketing and advertising.
Come on, your dream job is to be a comedian, no?
That's my nightmare job. Yeah, actually, I really want to be a comedian. That's my dream job. But when I was growing up, I wanted to be in advertising or a radio presenter or a journalist, basically. That's why I did my first bachelor's. But right now, I've discovered being a journalist does not even require a degree anymore. Anybody can go on radio and talk, and the social media and YouTube has just opened up the scene for anybody. So if you are thinking of going to university, please don't study communication or journalism. It's bullshit. Just go get you watch YouTube videos and learn how to edit and tell stories.
Recently, you also upload video on YouTube.
Exactly. I mean, I'm back on YouTube. I used to do YouTube, and then I kind of stopped because of personal reasons, but now I'm back and I'm doing very, very well. I'm actually almost getting to your level because I understand now you have almost 56,000. Yes, I'm almost there. I have 329. Guys, let's go. Please subscribe to my channel.
Of course.
Yeah, and I've changed my approach actually. My channel name is called How to Japan.
Oh, maybe you should make a video how to get a Japanese girlfriend.
Yeah, absolutely. And
because I know you have experience.
Yes, a little bit. You know, if you watch my video and follow my advice, you'll fail. But I'll give you advice. A little bit of advice on that topic. So.
Okay, before talking about that, so how about life in Japan as a black guy?
Okay, that's very interesting. I mean, life, it's good. I can say it's ups and downs as any other human being or as any other foreigner, but I think there are some things we face as black people that many other foreigners don't face. You know, when it comes to maybe jobs, dating, even entertainment, like all the facets of life in Japan. But I mean, I can't complain, man. I have a nice apartment a little bit outside Tokyo. I got a job. I mean, I can go to vacation once or twice a year, a good vacation. So it's okay. I can't complain. I'm good.
Okay.
Yes.
I think you learned Tatemae.
Come on, you've been after 8 years in Japan. You have to know that job is even when you're dying. Okay, hi. You know, so it's fine.
But why you don't study Japanese so hard? I know you're smart. You know, when you watch his comedy, you realize he's smart. And then if you focus on studying Japanese, I think you can speak. But why you don't study so hard?
I study, I just forget, you know. I just forget that shit. Like, I studied like almost 900 kanjis in 1 year.
Oh, really?
Yes, but now I can only remember less than 20. Like, you know, because I don't really practice much, especially when it comes to writing. I can read a few kanjis. And it's also very confusing because some kanjis like chu. You don't know if it is nakameguro or chu-meguro, you know, the middle kanji. So, I mean, it's just the confusion, but I tell people, hey, I have enough Japanese to survive because as long as I can be able to order sushi and pussy, I'm good.
You know how to say pussy in Japanese?
Of course. We were taught that in the first week of Japan. When you arrive in Japan, actually, you get that lesson at the airport.
And then you never ever forgot.
No, you need that for survival. That is Japanese for survival, guys. If you are coming to Japan, please study these things before coming because it's very important for survival. Yeah,
but I mean, maybe listeners are happy now because you can speak Japanese, but you dated with Japanese women. So
yes, I have.
Yeah, actually, your ex-Japanese girlfriend could speak Japanese. Could speak English.
Yes, both of them. Just to update it too.
Two.
But not at the same time. But you know. But yeah, the first one she lived abroad for a very long time. So when she came back to Japan, you know, she was quite fluent in English. And then the second one. I think she was dating me to learn more English, so she insisted on speaking English more than Japanese, and I insisted on speaking Japanese because she wanted to use me, but I ended up using her. You know.
Yeah, I understand because
There's a give and take.
Before I interviewed Japanese women and asked, do you want to date with foreigners? And then many Japanese women, yes. The number one reason is to study English.
Yes, that is true. They get disappointed when they date me because they study English with an African accent. That is like, it's not very desirable in Japan. So most of them, I think that's the reason we break up because, the first time I approach them, I pretend like I'm from the US, man. My name is Tyrone, man, what's good? And then after a week, they're like, hey, my name is Evans, I'm from Africa. You want to study English? But yeah, I mean, most of them date foreign guys or women for language exchange.
Yeah, but I want to ask, is it hard to get Japanese girlfriend as a black guy or like a, African man? What do you think?
I don't think it's that difficult because after 8 years in Japan, I think I've had a few encounters with Japanese women. So I don't think it's very difficult. It's just about knowing where to go and what to say. Like all the foreigners in Japan know if you go to this place, you're gonna meet Japanese women who are specifically interested in foreign men. And there are even places where when you go, the women in this place, they are looking for specifically black men. So it's just about knowing your market.
You mean Roppongi?
Yes! Of course, Roppongi is little Africa, man. Don't play with us, man. We own that shit. Roppongi is our place. Don't play, man. Exactly. Actually, not all bars, but there's many African or, not just African, but black people's hangout spots. Place like Roppongi, there's a place in Yokohama. They are throughout the city. There are these, for example, clubs. If you go to some clubs or bars, they are run by African or black people. So most customers just go there because the mood is different from a Japanese establishment. The music is different. Even the type of drinks or food served there is a little different. And women who go to these areas know that there's a high chance that I can talk or get in touch with a black person and I go to these areas. And some of them really are obsessed with black men, so they just go there and try to get black men. Yes. So talk to me, I'll tell you where to go.
But anyway, Roppongi is a very...
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, walking.
Yes.
You like Roppongi. Yeah.
I like Roppongi because I feel... many people are scared of Roppongi, but I kind of feel at home sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there are not many people, there are no black people in Japan. We are like 27 of us, the whole country, and 20 of them are in Roppongi. So, and the seven are spread out through the country. So I mean, I like Roppongi because I get to see people of color, and people say it's not safe. Blah blah blah. No, it's good.
Okay, so you mean like so as a foreigner, non-white foreigner, because I think white guys. It's more easy to get
of course. Yeah. I'm telling you, I've seen some beautiful Japanese women with very ugly white men. I'm sorry. I'm like, how, man? But it's easy, as you said before. They date for language exchange, and most foreigners in Japan, not most, but some are African. Japanese, they still have this white man complexity.
Of course, because Evans, we lost the war, Why? Anglo-Saxon. Sorry.
Exactly.
Oh my God, we are shit.
Exactly.
That's our education.
Exactly. The education and even the movies we watch, not only in Japan.
Yeah,
but back
and
home,
then you say international. International means westernized party.
Exactly. That's very true. And not just westernized, like white western, which is no problem. I don't have a problem with your sexual preference. You can be, you can prefer white men or white women, whoever you prefer. I don't care because I've dated all the races and I don't have a problem with that. But it's the reality. Black people compared to white men, it's very easy for white men to get into relationships in Japan. Compared to even Indians or Chinese or other Asians, Africans. And also, there's a difference, like when you see it, there's a difference between like Africans and African Americans. That's another thing. Some women are just into African Americans, you know. Actually, most of them. They like black people, black men. They're talking about black Americans, you know. So for me, my name is Evans Musoka, but when I go into a hip hop club, I'm Tyrone, man. You know, I started from the bottom, now we're here, man.
You change your accent.
Yes, I changed my accent, man. You know what I mean? I'm from Detroit, motherfucker, you know. And then the next morning after we are done, I'm like, yes, I'm from Kenya. I'm going home now. They're like, what change, you know?
Really? I think then, you know, Japanese women's reaction changed. When you first you say I'm from Kenya, and I think your reaction changed. What do you think?
Yes, I mean, I've had such experience before. You know, you are on the dance floor, for example, with a lady. They think you're from the Bronx or Detroit or New York, or you know, and then they realize you're from Kenya, and then they're like, "Hey, toilet, can you take your mask?" They never come back from the toilet, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, in Japan, if you go to nightclub and you are dancing, talk, and then women say, "Oh, I want to go to toilet," it means fuck off.
Exactly. They never come back. Like, what? Did they have a running stomach or what? They never come back for some reason. But on the other side, there are some Japanese women who are just obsessed with African men, like
very niche.
niche, like very, very niche. They're obsessed with not just black men, but African men, you know. So
maybe
everybody has a place in Japan. It's just a matter of how big your niche is.
They are working at UNICEF.
United Nations, they are volunteering. They went to volunteer in Africa.
I'm joking.
And they went to volunteer, and then they had a good time. So when they come back, they're just like, no, I'm gonna move and live in Roppongi.
I need to save Africa.
Yes, exactly. Save Africa mentality. So I mean, I think, to be honest, everybody has a chance to find someone in Japan. You just need to know places to go, and don't stress yourself following people who are not into you or appreciating you. Everybody has their own preference, which is okay. Yes, but white men still are on the top of the cake, man. So when I grow up, I want to be a white man. But this is also like in education, even job opportunities,
I understand.
Like, if you're from America and you're white and you want to be an English teacher in Japan, it's very easy to be hired. And then if you're black, if you're African American, of course you're American and you have the American accent. You got a bigger chance than somebody from Nigeria or Kenya speaking like me. You want to be an English speaker with that accent. Like, no, man, I don't want my kid to speak like that, like something like that. But but we still have jobs too. So
I think so. You mean you study English as a second language?
Actually, I did not study English. I grew up just speaking English because everybody in my family speaks English.
But in Kenya, Swahili.
Yeah, we have two official languages, English and Swahili.
Oh,
you study both of them in school. Yes, we have the colonizers' language. So our education system is British. We're colonized by the British. So we have English and Swahili. Both languages you study in school, and then when you go to high school, you have an option of studying any other language, French or Spanish. Japanese is not yet on our syllabus, but English and Swahili are like our native languages. And apart from that, we have 42 other languages.
You are a native English speaker.
Yes, I am native English speaker, man.
Same as a white guy.
Exactly, but I'm from Kenya, so that passport.
But funny thing is, like, for example, I have some French guys. His English is so-so, but he's a white, looks, Western. Yes. That's why it's easy to get a job.
Exactly.
Hello, everyone.
Yes.
It is a blah, blah, blah.
That's the imitation of French people. Yeah, my name is Laurent. I'm from Paris. Yes, I can teach English. I don't have a problem. I can teach English, But, people don't have a problem with that because it's white, so it looks good on paper. But, we have Kenyans. I'm telling you, have Kenyans who cannot even speak Swahili. They only speak English. That's the only language they know. That's how much English is part of ours, part of us. So some cannot speak English at all. Don't get me wrong. We have Kenyans who cannot speak English, who cannot speak Swahili actually.
Okay.
They only speak their mother tongue.
There are many languages.
There are many languages. There are 42 different languages, and the famous one you guys know are the Maasai.
Maasai.
Maasai is a tribe. They speak Maasai. That's a language too. Obama's father is from Kenya. He is Luo. Luo, that's another tribe in Kenya. I am Luya. Yeah, so we have 42 different tribes in Kenya. So everybody, not everybody, but a large percentage of people in Kenya speak at least 3 languages.
Okay, I understand. That's why British Empire helped you. Helped you guys to create one word, official language.
Actually, we have 2.
So
English, they just added,
You guys speak English and communicate?
Exactly. Actually, thank you for the British for colonizing us for that, because being able to speak English has really helped us. Because if, for example, if a Tanzanian, Kenya and Tanzanian, we are neighbors, but it's difficult for my Tanzanian friends to get an English teaching job in Japan, because it's not an official language in Tanzania. Swahili is an official language in Tanzania. So thank you, colonizers, for that. I really appreciate you for forcing us to speak your language. It's finally paying off in Japan.
Yeah, because even though we make fun of like Western people, we speak English. And we communicate.
Exactly. Yes.
We are colonized.
We have to be colonized.
We have to be international.
Yes, this is international. Speak English. That's the mark of being an international person. But
So anyway, so when it comes to Japanese women, dating Japanese women, so you said, so for each, how can I say, colored people, not white guys, the proper place to meet Japanese women, Yes. So in your case, you are like from Kenya, black man, maybe Roppongi.
Yes. But Roppongi also has Indian bars. Indian bars or Latina clubs. Yes. So those places, the people who go there mainly, Japanese women who go there, they're interested in this type of people. Those are the places they can meet them. So
our use like a dating application. It's more easy.
Yeah.
Have you ever used?
I've used Tinder and Bumble before. Everybody.
Everybody use it. Yeah.
Yes. But not really successfully on dating apps.
So
because I always put a profile picture of a white man, and then and then I'm called David on Tinder and Bumble. David from Tennessee. And then they meet me in person. They're like, "Oh, where are you?" I'm like, "I'm standing right in front of the station." And then they're like, "Wave," and then they see, they just disappear.
Yeah. Okay, I think this question is not related to Japanese girlfriend, but what do you think about racism in Japan?
Oh, racism! I have it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, man. And dessert, motherfuckers.
Because many black people, YouTuber are like no white, even like white people on YouTube talk about racism in Japan. What do you think about that?
I'll tell you the same thing I said when we started this talk. I mean, there are different types of people in Japan. We have white men, and then we have white men, and then we have black men, other races, Indians, Pakistani, Asian people, not men, just people, white people. All the races are in Japan. But when it comes to racism, I think black people face it more than others. But in Japan, it's a little difficult for me because I've seen other Asians in Japan facing more discrimination, more than even black people. You know what I mean? But also black people face it too. But black people from America, I think, face a different type of racism. In some places, they face less racism compared to black people from Africa. So racism in Japan is there, and I'm kinda. It's racism without bullets. Nobody will shoot you here. That's one thing I like. It's
just the police check your ID.
Yes. Okay. Funny enough. True story. Today is Sunday. Yesterday was Saturday. I was leaving. Guess where?
Sorry.
I was leaving a club from Roppongi.
I was at
my home ground.
Yeah.
So in the morning, I rushed home. I was rushing for the train. Oh, this is serious. This is the second time in 8 years I'm being stopped by the Japanese police. I was at Roppongi. I always make this joke, but it finally happened to me. 8 police officers. 8 police officers stopped me in the morning. Really? Yesterday, Saturday, today is Sunday, you're recording. Yesterday, and they asked me, we've seen you rushing, you look like you're worried, you're in a rush. Of course, in Japanese. So we decided to stop you. And I said, I'm rushing for my train. I'm supposed to be working today in the afternoon, so I want to go home and sleep a little bit and then go to work. They're like, oh, can we check you? I said, no. I just wanted to give them a hard time. I said, no, why? They're like, no, we're just stopping anybody randomly. I'm like, no. Am I the only random person you've seen on this street? There are so many people walking around. Why just me? Look at this. Japanese are walking around. White people, why just me? Why? And so they decided to check me, and I gave them my ID, I gave them my wallet and everything. Everything. They didn't find anything on me. Of course, I'm here legally, and you are doubting that. Of course, and then after that, they were like, oh, Dejo, go. I refused to go. I said I'm not going because I need a ticket to show that I was stopped, because I told them I'm going to work now. I missed my train, and in Japan, if your train gets late, you're given a ticket. What is it called? Chien. Yes.
Train tickets.
Yes, to show that this train was today. This train was late.
Like you can, if you give it the boss, understand.
Yes.
Train or something happening.
So I told them I need it. They're like, Sumimasen, police don't give that. I'm like, no, but I'm late. I'm late. What will I tell my boss? And they said, no, Dayo, go. I said, no, I'm not going. They said, have you ever seen police walking away from you? And I said, following them. I was like, damn it. It is in my wallet there. I can show you something. You know what happened? I followed them. I said, no, your office is there. Just go and write a note down for me. Say, hey, this guy was running for his train, and we stopped him and questioned him and frisked him, and he missed his train. I need a proof. They refused. They had to call like one of the senior officers to try and explain to me. I told him, no, give me something. I need to show that I was stopped for being black, and that's why I'm late for work today.
Yeah, you can go back home and sleep.
Exactly. They messed up my train and my sleep schedule, So they gave me the one of the senior officers gave me his business card. He was like, okay, we do not offer that, but you can give this to your boss and tell him to call us. You'll tell him we stopped you. I'm serious. I have it in my wallet right now. So that is backup for me. If you're watching this channel, the day I'll be late, that is my backup plan. I'll just say, call this guy. This police officer stopped me. But racism is there, but it's not. It's different, They just don't want.
You were chasing police,
I was following them. Like, no, wait a minute. Dame, no.
This is my business card.
Exactly.
Exactly.
If it was America, if it was any other country, like Western countries, it could have been a different story, But I'm glad that, you see, it's racism, but I am privileged in Japan enough to chase the police officer, to go after police officers and demand something, you know what I mean? You cannot do that even in Kenya, man. In my country, you cannot do that, you know what I mean? So there is racism, yes, but it's not as bad, people not sitting next to me on the train, I have no problem, man. Somebody asked me, does that bother you when Japanese not sit next to you on the train? I'm like, no, man. That is social distancing. Japanese are so caring. They are protecting you from COVID,
So actually,
if you are foreign,
even though among Japanese, we try to keep social distance.
Yes.
Of course, if it's crowded, we have to. But usually we try to keep distance.
Yes, but sometimes it's crowded and nobody will sit next to you. For me, it does not bother me anymore. You
enjoy.
I enjoy. I relax there. Yes. I spread my
and then you show your policeman's business card?
Yes, don't blame
I was arrested before.
Yeah, so there is racism. Even when it comes to job, there are some schools, or if you want to teach English, there are some places they only prefer white people, you know. They don't want any other race. And others just prefer non-African people. So if you are African American, you'll get an English teaching job because you are a native or your accent is American. But you know, if you are African and you speak fluent English, they won't hire you, and you know, that's just the reality. But it's a different layer of racism against black and also African people in Japan. It is everywhere, but you know, I'm here legally. I'm here to stay.
I like you legally.
Yes, I have just to make sure people know I'm here legally. You know. Yeah, so there is racism, but you know, generally it's just one blanket fucking guy jeans, you know. White people, some white people come here and it's for the first time in their life they feel like they are black. Because they face racism in Japan for the first time and they can't believe it, you know. But also some places they are treated more better than the rest of us. So there is, but it's okay, you know, it's not that bad.
I think, I mean, from Japanese perspective, because Japan is a very homogeneous country, and then some people don't know how to treat foreigners, you know.
You just treat them like human beings.
Yeah, I know, but you know, we think so sometimes. You are correct, you know, because we think foreigners are aliens. Oh, you can use chopsticks?
Exactly. You can go home with that train. He's on the train.
You can speak Japanese. Oh, you guys are from space. That's
exactly. So that's
because nowadays most of Japanese people are interested in like studying abroad because you know Japan is very comfortable. Even though our salary is never improved, but you know safe, food is cheap and good.
And as an African, that's all I need. I just need food and safety. No, Japan is a beautiful country, man. 8 years here, and I feel every day, I feel like, you know, every time I'm out walking on the streets, I look like a tourist because my phone is always out. Like, wow, look at that street. Look at that. Everything is still amazing to me. I've never been bored by the Japanese setup. Everything is so orderly and systems work here. As long as you are here legally, and you know you're working, you won't have problems paying your taxes, and you not have any problems in Japan, really, you know.
So, because you like live normally.
Yes.
You can get a business card from policeman.
Yes, absolutely, exactly.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, if you're black, you'll just be stopped. You'll be stopped by the police twice a day, but that's still better than America. So.
Okay, anyway. Ivan, thank you very much. We talk a lot.
We talk too much.
Maybe listeners will enjoy. So, and then please check out his YouTube video.
Please do, man. I'm trying to catch him, man. This guy, again, he has almost 60,000 followers. For me, I have really improved. I have 329. Not 1,000, 329 people. So please, just tell them, I just want 1,000, man.
Of course, 1,000. So
if you just give me 700 from your podcast and your
Ivan, this is a podcast. Maybe just few people watch it and listen to it.
Then
you can get 300 points.
You can get for his fine is 3,000. If you are listening, man, my channel is called How to Japan. I introduce like how to live in Japan in a funny way. Yes, so please check it out.
Okay, so thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.